outside.
A lot of people.
Hello?
Hello, is this who I think it is?
Yes, it is. This is KingCobraJFS. What's
yes,
up, man?
ladies and gentlemen,
What's up, man?
it is KingCobraJFS on our airways right now. Thank you so much for coming on, King Cobra. I am such a fan
problem.
of you, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, before I talk about your music, I just have a couple questions for you. How does it feel being the best at YouTube?
The what?
You're the best at YouTube, King Cobra JFS.
Am I? I didn't know that.
Well, how do you feel about your fame or your popularity? Like, how do you handle it?
Well, I try to look at it, you know, I try to be modest about it, really, you know, and I don't take any fan I get for granted. I appreciate every single fan that I get because they're the ones that are responsible for making me famous.
Have you ever met any of your fans in real life?
A couple, yes.
Do people ever ask to take your picture?
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times.
But people mostly are respectful. They don't like bother you at your job or anything, right?
Unfortunately, I've had people call me at my job, and I've asked them on YouTube to stop doing that.
And
so,
then they listen. As a fan, I kind of want to go into Wendy's where you work and order some food and talk to you. But I know that's kind of a stalker thing, so I just, I won't do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your muscles really quick because you have the best arms in the world. And how do you do? Like, what is your routine?
Well, I do sets, and basically one set will be like 10 push-ups, the Cobra yoga position, and then 10 sit-ups. And I try to do at least 4 to 5 sets per workout.
That's good.
So I end up doing like 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups, basically.
Every day?
Well, not every day, like maybe once or twice every 2-3 weeks. That way I can give my muscles a chance to rest up and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I do?
What's that?
I watch Jeopardy every day, and I do push-ups while I watch Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, do you watch TV? Do you have a TV, or do you just mostly listen to music?
I have a TV, but I don't have cable. If I want to watch anything, I'll usually watch it online.
Oh, if you ever want to use my cable login, you can. I'll hook you up. HBO.
Okay.
Josh, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, cool. I'm just, okay. So you have a new album out. It's called Willows of Sorrow, and it's fucking sick, dude. Congratulations on this record.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. How long does it take you to make a full record?
It could take anywhere from a month to like 4 or 5, 6 months, depending on what I'm trying to accomplish with it, you know?
Yeah. So how many records have you done?
Well, this would be my 7th one. I'll put them on TuneCore, and they'll go live for 1 year, and if the album does well enough, I might be able to make it live for another year while I'm working on the other one.
You should put them on Bandcamp, though, because that's free, and it gets a lot of exposure. I don't think, but like TuneCore helps you get it on Spotify and iTunes, right? Is that what they do?
Yes.
Okay, well, I listened to the whole thing on Spotify, so you guys could look it up. It's just under King Cobra. The album's called Willows of Sorrow. Let me ask you about some of the songs here. First song might be my favorite, or it's my second favorite. It's called My Lady Friend Mary Jane. Can you talk about that, the lyrics a little bit, or what inspired you for that song?
Well, yeah, actually, I smoke pot for my high-functioning autism, and the inspiration for that song basically came from smoking it and, dealing with the struggles of dating and how sometimes marijuana can be less complicated than women.
Do you ever get criticized? Because you said you smoke and it helps your autism. Do you ever get criticized by friends or family or society in general for self-medicating and they kind of want to put you on, pharmaceuticals?
Well, my friends don't really care because some of my friends smoke it. My family doesn't care. In fact, my dad supports legalization too. But society might give me shit for it. But this is the same society that has no problem shoving beer commercials down our throat on Super Bowl Sunday, and it's just hypocritical.
Right. Absolutely. What you touched on your dad, and so he sounds pretty liberal. Did you have a good upbringing? I mean, you seem like a well put together guy that kind of gets life. Was it hard, or did you have a supportive family?
Well, yeah, my upbringing, I had a good childhood, but it was difficult because of the autism. And the thing of it is, though, is, my parents didn't know I had Asperger's until I was 13, and they didn't discover it until I was 13, Kids who are born with Asperger's today actually have a much better chance of getting it discovered much, much, much earlier.
Yeah, the awareness now is much better than probably when you were growing up. Okay, back to your album a little. You have a song on here called King Cobra Wave, and it's 30 minutes long, and I would describe it as like ambient noise. You know what I mean? What was your method of even making this super awesome, weird, experimental song?
It's basically a binaural beat, and I took 4 different binaural beats and combined them into one. I used marijuana, acid, dreamlike state, and the Hades gates, and I combined them all into one super potent binaural beat.
That is awesome.
Does the song get you high by listening to it?
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
It'll get you super high by listening to it.
KingCobraJFS, what are your main musical inspirations?
Oh, there's too many to list, but if I had to list my top 2, it would have to be Cradle of Filth and Black Sabbath.
Oh, really? Are you an Aussie? Have you done Aussie impersonation? I remember.
I can do a pretty good Aussie. Yeah, actually, my first concert I went to was Ozzy Osbourne and Rob Zombie for the Black Rain tour. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's awesome. What do you think about Rob Zombie as a horror director, King Cobra?
I think he's badass at it. Actually.
Okay.
He has a knack for it.
Can you give us a little Aussie right now over the phone? This is the radio, after all.
Yeah. Sharon, the dog pissed on the carpet again.
Nice. Okay, I want to talk about one more song on this one, and I'm going to play a little bit of it later, but okay, this one's called Burning Down the Vatican. King Cobra, this sounds sacrilegious.
Yes, it's very sacrilegious.
What's your inspiration behind this one?
Well, basically, I'm tired of the corruption in the Catholic churches. I'm tired of, Catholic churches. I'm tired of them molesting little boys. I'm tired of them saying a whole bunch of crap, trying to program people to become brainwashed sheep. And, I'm just sick of it, and they have no true concept of what God's really about. And, yeah, it's basically a big F-U to, these Sky God freaks, yeah.
Fucking A, dude. All right, this is the new album. It's called Willows of Sorrow by Gothic, or just King Cobra. KingCobraJFS, subscribe to him on YouTube. You probably already do, and you're freaking out that we have him on the air like I am freaking out. All right, let's do a lightning round quick, King Cobra. Oh, no, you know what? Before we do the lightning round, we were just talking about my co-host here, Shelby, how he's a mixologist. But you are like the king of making your own drinks, right?
Oh, yeah, I love mixing my own drinks.
Do you know King Cobra mixes Mountain Dew with beer? No, okay, give us one recipe right now.
I need to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Well, my first drink combination I did on YouTube was Mountain Dew and Blue Moon beer.
Right.
And it sounds gross, but the citrusiness from the Mountain Dew actually complements Blue Moon really well.
Did you name this drink?
Blue Dew?
Yeah, I did. I named it Cobra's Mist.
Cobra's Mist.
Wait a minute, I have a trademark on that name.
Nope. This is King Cobra. King Cobra JF, were you Gothic King? Do you identify more with Gothic, the side of Gothic world, or the side of metal world?
A little bit of both, actually, but I'd say more goth than metal.
Yeah. Are you dating right now?
Oh, no, I wish. I'm single at the moment. Ladies.
Well, I think maybe. I mean, where do you don't feel comfortable saying what state you live in, right?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Where you live, Wyoming, right?
Yes, I live in Wyoming.
Okay, so you live in Wyoming. This is what I think you should do. Honestly, I think you should put together a live set of music and come tour it around to come to the cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco or
Laramie,
New York. Yeah, you could, and I think you'll meet a lot of your fans, and I think you'll see out there that you have a lot of female fans that really dig what you do.
Right on.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about live performance?
I have, but the only thing that's stopping me right now, I don't have a car, I don't have a driver's license, and I don't have the finances to go on tour. Otherwise, I would love to go on tour and meet my fans.
But if someone put it together, had it, and drove you around, and it was just like a week long, you think that'd be something you'd be interested in? And you'd make some money?
Yeah.
Probably? Cool. All right. Well, good. I'm glad we put it out there. I think since we put it out there in the ether, it's going to happen. It's like that book, The Secret.
One of our financial backers, Shirley, will offer to fly Gothic King Cobra out here.
Absolutely. Cool. King Cobra, thank you so much for talking with us today. Okay, I have a lightning round for you. Okay, here we go. Cheetos or Doritos?
Doritos.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast or Mountain Dew Code Red?
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Good. Right choice. Black metal or death metal?
Black metal.
Okay. Wendy's baked potato or Wendy's chili?
I have to go with your chili. It's pretty good.
I love the chili. Do you ever make like off menu crazy stuff there for your own like lunch?
I have before, but I'd have to work a certain amount of hours before I can get a free meal.
Oh, I'm sorry. They should I think they should provide you for one. And they're lucky to have you there, King Cobra. You know what I mean? Dude, so a couple weeks ago, you said someone put a note on your bike that said, "Nice bike." And did you ever find out who put that note on your bike?
Yeah, her name was Laura, but I never actually saw who it was. I just come out. I'm like, okay, who's messing with my bike? And then I look in this little plastic thing, and there's this chick she kissed the receipt with some lipstick and nice bike, and I'm like, hey, that kind of brightened my day a little bit.
Was she goth?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to look at her, actually.
All right, everyone, you got to subscribe to KingCobraJFS on YouTube. Here's some of my I love the new album, Willows of Sorrow, by the way. I'll play a little bit in the background. And I love your... here's some of my favorite videos of all time. I love when you're rapping with your friend Scotty. I love when you're with your puppet, Sean.
Oh yeah, Sean.
How is Sean doing? Is Sean still around?
Yeah, he's still around. I don't do very many videos with him. I'd have to sit down and write a bunch of jokes that I could have him do.
Yeah.
But he always has the opening joke that he does. It's pretty funny.
What is it?
I go, hey, Sean, where do you work? And Sean goes, I work at a funeral home, and I'm used to seeing assholes with no lives. And he looks at me and says, and tonight's no exception.
I love it. Well, Josh, I love your videos. I love the ratio you're putting them out. It feeds my hunger for your videos. I think what you're doing is great, and it is good that, you're getting so popular. And thank you for coming on the show before you blew up too big. And I know you are going to blow up super big because you're just getting more popular all the time. Do you ever see an end to this YouTube fame of yours, or your career as a YouTuber? And I don't mean an end like people would stop being interested. I mean, do you see an end game for all this, or is it just a way for you to just express yourself?
I think it's more or less a way to express myself and help get my music out there.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful for anybody who takes the time to put up with my shit, really.
I like when you play guitar. I like when you just start shredding on your BC Rich. Is that a BC Rich bitch?
No, it's a BC Rich Warlock.
Nice. How did you get that, man? Those are hard to get.
Oh.
I think it was the summer before my 6th grade year. I got a paper route, and I was making a couple cents every paper, and I got a paycheck every month, and it wasn't very big. And I remember seeing this guitar, and before I even customized it, this is way back in the day, and I wanted to get it, but my parents were like, we're not going to buy you another instrument until you pay for it for yourself or get lessons or what have you. So I basically busted my ass on a paper route in freezing North Dakota weather, and sometimes these papers would on Friday would be super thick, and I had like 56 papers per bag, sometimes 60, and yeah.
No, it was worth it. Now you have that BC Rich. Okay, a question just came to me that I'm sorry I have so many questions. I'm just like, I can't believe I'm talking to you. So you mix. You're the king of mixing drinks, and you love tobacco and you love weed. Do you ever mix your tobacco and your weed?
Oh, hell yeah.
You do? In the pipe, or do you roll it up? What do you do?
Well, if I mix my tobacco and weed, what I'll do is I'll stick it in my pipe and I'll pinch it with some pipe tobacco, and it tastes really good, actually.
What advice can you give out there for people that want to start getting into pipe tobacco?
My advice would be to shop around a bit and look at reviews.
Yeah.
If you want a good pipe tobacco to start off with, I'd recommend 7 Seas Royal Blend by McBaron.
Beautiful advice.
If you can get it.
Thank you. Okay, so back to the lightning round. Oh wait, if you love smoking tobacco and weed so much, how come Gothic King Cobra hasn't got into vaping?
Well, I've tried vaping. I like it, but there's just a couple of minor inconveniences for me. If you overfill your vape pen, it just spits e-liquid on your tongue. You got to keep them charged, otherwise they die, and you can risk getting popcorn lung from vaping, which is way worse for you than anything cigarettes will ever give you. So,
but if popcorn lung, that sounds like my lungs just taste like popcorn every time I breathe. Why wouldn't I want that?
Well, basically because those little sacs of air in your lungs, when they basically pop, and you can't regrow them.
That's okay. I don't want that anymore. Josh, thank you for just the health advice and everything. Oh, okay. I was going to go back to the lightning round. Bongs or spliffs?
I have to go with bong.
Yeah. All right. Good choice. KingCobraJFS, subscribe on YouTube. The new album, Willows of Sorrow by King Cobra, is on Spotify and iTunes. Buy it. Support Josh. Watch his videos. You truly are my favorite YouTuber, and it's just a really great privilege to talk to you, and I really thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show, man.
Can I get an ID from you? Can you say this is KingCobraJFS and you're listening to Illogical Contraption?
Yeah. This is KingCobraJFS, and you're listening to Illogical Contraption.
Dude, thank you so much, and hopefully we could talk to you again. Like our listeners are going crazy right now that you're on the air on the chat box. So I bet I have a bunch of more questions I could ask you sometime.
Yeah, I'll be happy to be on again and answer them.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. All right, you are the best. Keep doing what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, King Cobra, JFS. Good night, brother.
Good night.
All right, look at that. We're getting fucking YouTubers.